So there we go. So yeah, Duke of Edinburgh is comprised of 4 sections, the last section of which is the expedition phase. Just going to stand off the road a second here. So the expedition phase is just like this. It's comprised of 2 days at bronze level, which is the first level you start at. 2 days, each day with around about 12 to 15 kilometres walking, which means you're going to be around about 8 hours outside of the campsite, which goes really, really quickly whilst you're walking out and about. And that's the culmination of all the work you put in. That's the last thing you do. So the other 3 sections, are called your skill, physical and volunteering section. We've managed to choose a very busy time. We'll just pause and have a little look at this river here. This little stream runs through my house. See, it's quite fast flowing, goes underneath the road there. So hopefully we won't have too many cars. We're coming off to the left, just up here. Anyway. Right. Probably looks a bit weird carrying this camera around. So the other 3 sections are your skill, volunteering and physical sections. We'll start with the physical. It's the most straightforward. Anything that you get changed to do physical sport for. Could be just a run, could be football, could be any sport you can name. And it just has to be something that you do once a week for an hour. So for a lot of you, that's going to be nothing new. See here on the left here, I'm just taking the footpath sign. I'm going to carry on through here. So yeah, the first section is your physical section. All you've got to do, get your coach or your PE teacher, Mr. Brooks, could sign this off for you to just say, yep, I've seen evidence that so-and-so has completed their 1 hour's physical activity for this week. This tree was knocked down last time I came through here. Fantastic. So yeah, first section is your physical. The second section is something called your skill section. And your skill, so we just squeeze through here, your skill section can be anything that you don't get changed for, so it can't be a sport, but something like, if you do chess club, if you did bushcraft club, if you outside of school did sewing or knitting, or if you regularly took part in arts and craft clubs, anything that's skill related that isn't a sport, you can use in there. And again, that's 1 hour once a week, so it really isn't too much of an undertaking at bronze level, just on a skill. Lots of people for that one use a musical instrument that they play. Okay, the only thing I'd say there is it can't be within your lessons with Miss Davis. It has to be outside of the school curriculum. Just in front of us there, we just had a green woodpecker fly across down through there, which is lovely. The last of the 3 sections, so we've had physical and skill so far. The last one is volunteering, and this is the one that often people have to think a little bit harder about, sort of find what they're going to do. Volunteering could be, I'm going to go and volunteer down the library and help them out there, or it could be, I'm going to volunteer at the vets because I've got a passion for veterinary science, or it could be that I am going to help out in the IT department at school and help out Sir in there working through all of the IT related stuff. And again, it's just an hour a week. Got another bit of tree down by this fence here. So once you have done 12 weeks worth of each of these activities, you qualify for the expedition, and you can't go on the expedition in case you finished all 3 of the sections. I'm going to go round this because the style is a bit dodgy, and I'll start up the video on the other side.